Hello viewers, hope you are doing well. Today I would like to discuss with you how you can preview and download image from database and also download from local directory. Here you can see the demo previewing the image from database site and then previewing image from local directory. How we can display the image from local directory and database and preview and download from the both directory. First you need to watch my previous two videos. First one is how to uh, preview image in a large scale, and another one is how to convert images into PDF and store into database and local directory. I will share these two videos link here. Uh, Otherwise, if you not shown these two videos, then you can't understand these videos properly. Uh, Here, downloading the image. Yes, downloaded. So let's start the technical session. First, create a blank page. Reset your page names and no need to breadcrumbs. First, create a region, rename it, and change the templates to tab container, because we are showing two processes here, or display files from the database side, and another one is for the local directory. First one is from database. Here is the SQL query. The region type is interactive report, and the SQL query is here. Select employee name. You can use your own database tables where you store the image or files, and you would like to display preview your image or files. Here I use some HTML code for previewing and downloading the image. This HTML code is responsible for designing HTML button, which buttons are uh, used for preview and download the files. Please watch here attentively. There are two conditions here. If file format and the storage type, where the file is stored and what type of file it is. That's if storage type is database, then use a function, and if it is not storage into the database, then uh, display the for displaying the storage file using the local directory path. First two line of the case statement is for displaying the image of files into the reports column, and the next three lines are for generating the HTML buttons on under these columns. There is an on-click event, JavaScript event added here, and two function will be executed using these two different buttons. Uh, I will show it later how, for these two functions. Here storage types equal to S2T, that's mean storage to the table, database table. Yes, query validate. We change the HTML columns properties, escape special characters to know. Now we need to, in this HTML tag query, we use some classes, CSS classes. For styling the web page, we need to use the CSS. Now define another class which we have added on that HTML query, HTML code on that in the queries. This CSS code for defining the HTML buttons on that file handle columns. When hover over the column, then later need to declare the CSS for that class. This is for HTML button animation. By default, the button will be hidden. When mouse hover, the button will appear slowly from down to top, bottom to top. Now create another region for displaying the data from the local directory. First one is for displaying the data from the database. Data comes from the database, but files source will be database and local directory. Same settings for both both regions. Here we need to change the image file file path. Here I paste the my local directory path. Then we need to create an AJAX callback process for capturing the files information, uh, like storage type, file format, file type, file source. Later we will use this retrieving data in our JavaScript functions. First here I get data for file format. Which type of file it is it PDF or images? In this video I only shown two types of files. One is PDF and another is for images. The AJAX callback process created, and now we need to create JavaScript functions for preview files, and then need to create download file functions. First use the app method clear errors. If any error runtime errors shown in the page, then it will clear. We'll capture the file ID then call the AJAX callback functions. If the function success, then the condition is if file type equal to image, then uh, we need to create some HTML element to display the image. Oh, setting the image property. This is for the capturing the image source from the local directories. It checks the preview button. Yeah, image preview, but no PDF file preview. Uh, then we need to handle the other types files. Here, this code is for displaying the image from local directory. No need to vigilance inside the condition. For displaying the PDF files, we need to create an iframe tag, not image tag. And define the source of the PDF files. This portion is no need to inside the uh, condition. Just renaming the variables, nothing else. Here the file type variable is not declared, then we need to capture the file type data from the AJAX callback process. For the column name, that's why we copy the column name from the SQL query and add it to the AJAX callback process, storage type, and parse it into the JSON data, storage type, and then call it to the JavaScript functions. If storage from the directory, this files comes from the directory, uh, then uh, source, if else if it comes from the database, then another source. Keep in mind that all files are renaming uh, its primary key value with renaming with its primary key value and its type in the local directory. Otherwise you can't refer these files with the proper row, proper record. Need some another informations like file type. So file format. Settings the iframes width and height. And the extra information need for file source. Uh, if it the file store into the database, then we need to convert the below files into CLOC data, or if the storage in the local directory, then we already know the files source. That's why only convert to capture the file source from the database side. Here's the condition: if the source, the different source are applied. Now to create the download files function, it is as same as the previous one, but some 2 or 3 line changes. Capture call the AJAX functions, AJAX process. Define the link. This is very interesting. First, we create an anchor tag dynamically using this function, and then we are capturing the file source and assign it to the anchor tag, a hyperreference attribute. If storage is the database, then uh, we need to add another condition. If file type is image, then its file source uh, will be different from the another one. Now prepare the download link and the download. That's it. So let's check. First, preview the files from the database side. Yeah, preview. Keep in mind that it is only for previewing for the small size of files. If the file size is too much larger, then it will not work properly. So that's for all today. If found helpful, please like, comment, shares, and subscribe. Thank you for watching.